Hey guys, so I'm going to just jump straight into this topic right here. This is about iOS 7, as you can see by the title of this video, and it's going to be a small little mini review of iOS 7, the top 5 things I like and dislike about iOS 7. It's not going to go into too much detail, and the things that I'm going to be discussing are like minor things and possibly things that I only like and dislike because features that I use and don't use on my iPhone. And so it's not going to be like this huge big general overview of what everybody likes and dislikes. It's just what I like and dislike, so it's my opinion solely. And yeah, let's get started. Okay, so first, just the general overview of iOS 7. I am so glad that we finally got this complete overhaul look on the operating system, because when we went from like iOS 4 to 5 to 6, like it was essentially all the same thing. A couple of things that were added were like Siri, some new app icons, we could add wallpapers and things. So it wasn't like this huge big giant overhaul, but with iOS 7 obviously that was a completely crisp, clean, modern design, new app icons, new features, lots of things with like the cameras and updated apps with Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Vine, the camera app and everything, and YouTube. And a lot of people say it looks like the Android phone, which it really does, but that aside, it is nonetheless still the coolest feature on the phone. So I have a list, a very short list, and they're not going to be in order, and I also can't show you exactly what the features look like, but I screen capped a lot of it, and I will show them up on screen and try to compare them to the old iOS 6 screen caps that I took before updating. So let's just jump right into it now. So let's talk about the things that I like. Let's start on a positive note. The first thing that I like is this is a very minor thing. It is the fact that we have some new, better sounds, like for alarms and ringtones and text tones. Like, I love the new sounds. I hated the sounds like the little guitar strumming, the little piano, the little ringing little dings and bells. Like, I don't like those. Those never appealed to me. And plus, I was always the person who didn't have, I always had my phone on vibrate, because it was unnecessary for me to put it on, volume and hear those little annoying tones. But now that they have new awesome tones, I'm probably gonna put my phone on, not vibrate or not silent anymore, because I like to hear those, and they're so much fun. Not in any particular order, but number 4 is that Spotlight is out of the way. I hated scrolling through all my pages of apps, even though I don't have that many, scrolling through all my pages of apps or clicking the home button, and it would take me to Spotlight. Like, I didn't use Spotlight. It was the most unnecessary thing in the world, unless you have like so many apps, so many notes, so many musics and videos and things and photos on your phone. I never needed Spotlight, never ever needed to use it. So now that it's just like a tiny little swipe of the phone and just pops up on the top screen and is hidden away completely, I love that. I know some people don't like it. I love that I don't have to access Spotlight anymore. Number 3 is the notification center. I love the notification center. There's actually, I think maybe I'm not naming it correctly, or I'll put it up on screen what it's technically called, because I believe now the notification center is the top one that you scroll, and it gives you like a whole feed of like Twitter, Instagram, Vine, Facebook, and all your social media apps, and like the weather and everything. I'm talking about, possibly it's called like the navigation center. I have no idea, but it has everything. It has easy access to do not disturb, a flashlight, calculator, camera, and you can access, I believe you can access this from anywhere on the iPhone, and it is the most awesome thing in the world. You can turn the brightness up, lower it down. It is such a complete, necessary thing that I love so much, and I'm glad that they finally did some kind of big overhaul, so I'm not like having always to go to the settings to do certain things like do not disturb, brightness, and checking Wi-Fi and whatnot. 2, this isn't not iOS 7 exclusive, because if you have the latest download of iTunes, which is I believe 11.1.1, then you can get this, and it is iTunes Radio, and I love iTunes Radio. The first time I opened it up on the music, you can access it from clicking the music app. It is seriously the best thing ever. You can listen to the top 100, you can listen to pop, you can listen to guest DJs, you can create your own stations. and it is the most beautiful thing in the world. It's kind of like iTunes' answer to Pandora or Google Music or Spotify or Last.fm, but on your iPhone, and you don't have to download a lot of, you don't have to download other services or pay for other services because you get it here. It works essentially the same way. You skip songs, you star songs, favorite songs, make new playlists and things out of songs that you are listening to. So I like it. Again, not an iOS 7 exclusive, but it's a great feature. I love it. Last thing, and actually it is probably the best thing that I like, is the weather app. This is the iOS 6 or prior weather app, and what it looked like: plain, boring, not interesting at all. And this is the iOS 7 weather app. It looks beautiful. It's like a tiny little mini Great Hall from Harry Potter inside your phone. When it rained, it looked awesome because there was like little rain droplets falling from the sky, from the dark sky, and it's the most beautiful thing I've ever seen. And sometimes just staring at it at night, and you see all the little stars glittering and moving around, it's the most beautiful thing in the world. I want to see when it happens. I want to see when it snows. I want to see the snow falling. I want it so bad. I can't wait for the snow up here. Yes. Now I realize I've been talking about the things that I like for about 7 minutes, so I'm going to quickly go over the things that I dislike, and they're like tiny little minor things. I don't like the new calendar. I don't like how that works. How it's not all evenly divided between the months, and now it's like one big giant scroll, and then you click on a day, and then it shoves up that week to the top of your phone, and then shows you all the events that are happening in that hour, like within the hour. And it's dumb, it's stupid. They should have kept it the way it is, with the new cleaner design. 4 is the App Store. I don't like the App Store whatsoever. It's not anywhere good anymore. I can't easily access what apps I've updated, what apps I need to update anymore, or I don't care to see all the apps that I've purchased from a long time ago, because you know why I don't look at those? Because I don't have them on my phone anymore, because I don't need them on my phone anymore. So don't quit telling me to repurchase them and to download them on my phone. 3 is the mail. It's stupid. I don't like how the very tiny it's tiny little pixels that go across and say that it's downloading your latest emails. I'm I can't see if you're downloading, and it doesn't have a big giant bold 1. It's a tiny little sliver of a 1 or a 2, and I'm I can't tell if I have emails. I have to close out of the app and see if I have emails, go and find which ones it is. And you know what? Those emails that I didn't read, those emails that I didn't read from 2, 3, 4, 5 years ago, don't bring them up on my phone, and don't say that I have 31 notifications, because I don't like to have notifications all on my phone. Whenever there's a notification on my settings, or on Facebook, or on my mail, or on Twitter, I click them off and get rid of them, because I don't like those little numbers that say how many notifications you have. I get rid of them as fast as I can because they're annoying. Annoying as hell. 2 is the filter on the camera. Was that really necessary? No. Could you just go into Instagram and filter your own pictures and just, filter when you're doing Instagram? Yes, the filters are way better on Instagram anyway. So I don't understand why there's a filter on the camera feature. I love that you could do the square now on it, but the filter is stupid. Last up is the Safari tabs. I don't, this is just again, a little minor thing. I just don't like how it's a top-down angle view of all your tabs. I liked it better when I could see them side by side and scroll through them. This way I can't tell which one is an old, which tab I need to go to, because it's not specific, and it's kind of annoying, and I'm still trying to actually figure out how to use Safari, because it's kind of awkward. I don't like it, but I know it's something that I can easily get used to. Anyway, that was my top 5 things that I like and dislike about the iOS 7 and the overall mini review of it. And it's great and it's beautiful, and there's still some kinks and bugs and things, of course, because it just was released last Wednesday, and there's a couple things that I still have to get used to from the iOS 6. But let me know what your thoughts are on the iOS 7. Do you have the iOS 7 on the iPhone 5 or iPhone 4 or 4S, or did you get it with the iPhone 5S and 5C? Let me know your thoughts about iOS 7, what you like, what you dislike about it, and things like that. Anyway, guys, I will see you next Monday for an all-new video, and I believe it's October, and if it is, then I probably will be doing another monthly things that I like from like September and a little bit in October, and there's something that I'm looking forward to in October. Lots of things I'm looking forward to in October. Oh my god, books and games. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be a great month. It's gonna be a great month. Anyway, I'll see you guys next Monday for an all-new video. See you then.